Yeah, it's YIKES.
Hey, good morning. It's a Monday.
Happy Monday.
We ready to start this day off?
And the week. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. I got my morning jolt. I'm needing a little Monday jolt today.
You always need a morning jolt in the morning. So that is your morning. You just need a morning jolt. And then I've got I think you grabbed the Bass Pro. I am not a fisherman.
You're a book reader.
I hate fishing, actually.
You never go.
I go and sit.
No, you sit.
But yeah, fishing is not my thing.
So. I love fishing. Fishing.
So,
all right, everybody.
I do like Bass Pro Shop, though. That's a fun one. That's like a mall.
It's kind of funny because you don't like shopping.
But it's like a mall.
You like that. Like the Bass Pro.
Yeah.
Not like the smaller ones. You like
the big monster ones.
Springfield Mo. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. How we doing, everybody? It is what a week. Man, this light over my head is funny.
It's a glow dome. Dome glow.
Hey.
It's your dome glow.
Well, if we turn it out, it's so dark right there.
All right. So good morning. Happy Monday.
I hope everybody had a great weekend. It was a busy weekend for the Spencer family.
Yeah.
Well, not Saturday.
Saturday was pretty chill, but
we had a last home game of the football season. That was a lot of fun. The boys won. You're crying about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a closing of a season. So, yep.
So Dakota's done with home football games. Friday, you'll probably hear us talk about this all week long. But it's the
they probably already know because we talked about
the Mattoon Charleston clash, Coles County clash. So that's going to be EIU, and the schools are giving away the tickets. So you got to know somebody, I guess.
So good morning. So happy Monday. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Les.
Merry Monday. I kind of like that.
It's a Merry Monday.
Yep.
Merry Monday.
Good morning, Melinda. Happy anniversary.
Sweet
35th,
joy.
Their 35th anniversary. So.
Sweet joy.
You think she's crazy on that.
She didn't know everything.
I'm sweet.
She is sweet joy. Joe, good morning. Hope everything's going well. Scott and Brenda and John, good morning. And
are you talking about the weather?
We'll see. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Seriously, what is going on?
Hey Bob, hope your knee's doing good. Kathy, good morning to you. Two cups of coffee for Kathy this morning.
That you're right up Travis's alley with that.
I need 5 cups of coffee.
Yep. Seriously, what is happening with this weather?
So it's gonna possibly snow tomorrow night in central Illinois.
I do not even have words. Illinois, because it has been like gorgeous spring weather. The boys have been wearing shorts.
But this happens.
Not this late in April.
Yeah,
usually.
It does. So I have some history here.
Crazy. Okay. Let's hear it.
You have to slide over to the side. Other side.
I don't know what you're doing.
So, as you can see, this is April snowfall.
I'm kind of fascinated.
In central Illinois. So this is actually out of Springfield, Illinois. They don't have specific Mattoon, Charleston numbers. But in
3 years ago. 3 years ago, like there was 4 inches.
4.8 inches in 2018 fell in Springfield, Illinois in April.
That's pretty fascinating. Do you think like in
1920, which was 100 years ago, 8 inches. And I'm thinking crazy things happen every 100 years.
I don't know if we want to
when was the plague thing?
100 years ago.
1920.
Yeah. I don't think we have 8 inches.
8 inches of snow. Wouldn't that be fun?
No.
Anybody out there? I mean, if you're going to get snow,
we have some really good farmer friends. They're done with snow.
What would a late April 8-inch dump of snow look like?
Okay, so not to be skeptical here, but I'm going to be skeptical. Do you think they had the most reliable weather reports or weather tracking in 1920? I'm sure they did.
A ruler you don't think their rulers were very good in 1920?
I'm just questioning, they didn't even have TV. Did they have TV?
Okay, how about 1980 where it was 7 inches?
Okay, yeah, that. I'll buy that.
I can't believe you're doubting measuring sticks of 1920.
I'm just not buying the whole oh man, how many inches are we supposed to get?
1. Just enough to get messy.
I just can't believe it's going to snow. It's been so nice for so long. Like it's one thing when it goes up and down.
It probably
Can you
won't.
get that off of the screen? It's driving me nuts.
You just don't like seeing all those numbers.
I feel like I'm like, there we go. So, but like,
I got the sled out yesterday.
You did.
I did. I absolutely did, but it was to cover up the grass. The
Did it cover up what?
We have a trash can full of grass, and I can't find the lid, and I didn't want.
So you're using it as lid. You're not using it for a sled.
I don't
Gotcha.
like that stupid light in my head.
Okay, so get out your snow boots again and your gloves, I guess.
No, it ain't gonna be that bad.
I cannot believe this. How cold is it supposed to get? 32. Okay.
No, below 30.
That was probably a dumb question.
It really is going to be cold this
That's a
week.
super dumb question. Well,
so anyway, that's the good news we have for you guys. It might snow, and the low on Tuesday is 29. 29.
I don't have words for that. That is not cool.
I think the snow is less and less out of the forecast. Okay. Now it's just a chance of 50%. It was like 70.
Move it on
so
out.
Forget
Ready
about
for
it.
spring. Okay, so what else you got?
Well, yes.
I have no idea.
Saturday night, for the very first time in Joy's history of life, she watched The Karate Kid.
Yeah.
The first one, the original, when we should have watched it as kids growing up.
It was in the 80s. 84, did we discover?
Yeah. And
okay.
So
I would have been 9.
And so
how old I was.
She finally goes, so that's why they say wax on.
Wax off. I did not get that. Like, I knew that people said that, but I didn't understand the reference to why they said that.
Yeah. So she finally watches.
Everything in me wanted to go to sleep.
Karate Kid.
I felt compelled, pressured. Like
I told her when I was a kid I had a crush on Allie. I had to confess.
Oh my goodness.
And
did not understand.
Favorite scene?
Are you answering this?
No, I'm asking you. Like,
watching
the movie.
Well, I think it would have to be just that. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. You tell your first one. Your favorite scene. What's your favorite scene out of Karate Kid?
I mean, obviously the very finale crane kick is good. But I'm telling you, when I was that age and they went on that date to that putt and swing, the arcade, and and the big water slide and all that, I was like, how cool would that be? I could envision myself going on a date with Allie. Like a putt and swing.
I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, that cracks me up.
Yeah.
No.
And then influential of the movie. Every boy has probably tried to catch a fly with chopsticks too.
I just had a conversation about the chopsticks things with someone this past week and had no idea what that meant.
What?
I didn't.
You didn't know that?
No.
That's
the only thing I knew from Karate Kid was Mr. Miyagi. Is that I say? So I knew that there was a Mr. Miyagi, and then I knew it was wax on, wax off. That was it. And I knew he painted a fence.
Up.
And down. But I didn't understand why. I didn't understand all the references to that. So yeah, that was okay. So most memorable moment. I'm a sucker for mentorship and those moments where there's this huge life-changing event because somebody's
really
invested.
Making Karate Kid into this.
Yes, I am. And so I love the fact when Mr. Miyagi and what was his name? Daniel.
Oh my Lord,
so
yes.
I remember. And then so when Daniel and Mr. Miyagi, it was he realized that Mr. Miyagi cared for him. And you know what it was? No. This was it. This was my favorite moment. So all the work that he was making him do, the painting, the car, the painting the house, painting when he was what am I doing here? And then Mr. Miyagi transitioned him to the fact that he could fight. It was the whoa, the eye-opening moment. That was my favorite part. That was it.
That's right, Melissa. Daniel-san. Daniel-san.
That was my favorite part.
No.
Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know what
No.
Don't you want to know what the lessons in life mean and matter? That.
And she'd never seen this.
That'll preach. I have not seen that, but you've done that. Oh, you're about to spill my coffee. I've seen you do that, but I didn't realize why. Yeah. So okay.
When the kids had a sword, I'm like,
Yes. Yeah, tear the car. But I felt like it was completely like way more car than what a 16-year-old should have.
Oh my gosh, Joey, it's a movie. It's a movie. You're trying to find these little teachable moments, like you're going to use it at a conference or something. It's Karate Kid.
Anyway, you asked me. So I've seen it now, people. I have seen it.
So now we have to watch Karate Kid 2.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's not, it doesn't have near as many, like, name
How do
one.
you know?
Name one.
They go
like,
to Okinawa.
Okay, but they name one, like, wax on, wax off moment, like, that I would know from that. I don't know.
Karate Kid 2 was kind of lame, I think.
Okay, so what else you got this morning?
Snow and Karate Kid.
That was it. Okay. Well, I think I feel like I've watched I don't even know if I've watched Ghostbusters.
Oh, quit saying this publicly. It's embarrassing.
I was trying to think of any other classic. Like
every classic. We've had this conversation. You've not seen any classic 80s movies.
Tara, you know what? I just don't know if I'm going to do the Cobra Kai thing. Like, I just don't like watching TV. There you have it.
She doesn't watch it. We don't watch it.
I don't like watching TV. And so, like, I'm super picky.
So I've been told I need to watch The Chosen. So that's going to stir some of these people up. The Chosen, yay or nay? People yesterday were like, have you seen The Chosen? Have you seen The Chosen? Have you seen
Did
The
the
Chosen?
new season start or something?
I don't know, but
I think they're on season 4. I've heard a lot about it.
I've been inundated at church on, have you seen The Chosen? And no, but I need to.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Blues Brothers last year past is creeping out on you.
I have not. What is
Coneheads? What? I don't know.
I have no idea what Coneheads is. So
is that a spin-off of something that came out of Saturday Night Live?
Intellectually, culturally relevant.
Les is Chosen is great, and he was one that was telling me about it. I had a couple people yesterday tell me about it. Dr. Dorner was telling me about it. There's people like, you got to watch this.
I just can't sit that long.
You do in your chair reading a book.
Not very often. And yeah, I'd rather read when I get a couple moments.
I need to watch The Chosen, though. They said it's very, very good.
Saturday Night Live.
I thought Saturday Night Live was from Coneheads. Yeah.
Oh, that's what that was for. I thought she meant I needed to watch Saturday Night
Live. No, I think Saturday Night Live was Coneheads. Yeah.
Okay.
But they make a movie? There's a movie called Coneheads? That's got to be not good.
Well.
Anyway, so.
Okay. What do we got? So you got a verse first for today?
We should watch one.
I think you should tell me your favorite scene from Karate Kid. Because I think mine was the best.
I don't think there was like a favorite scene.
Okay. So what do you got for?
Can you get up on the chair and do the crane kick for us?
No. Okay. That would break my leg. Okay.
My favorite line is, "Get him a body bag, Johnny. Put him in a body bag.
So
put him in a body bag."
I really, really like that. Makes me cringe on the inside. And especially because of the fact that we raise boys, like that, seeing that age, like be so mean and so
heartless. That's the whole part of the story. They got it stuck to him at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't.
What kind of belt do you have, Mr. Miyagi?
I want them transformed.
Mr. Miyagi goes, "Canvas, J.C. Penney, $3.98."
That was a good line. Yeah.
J.C. Penney,
$3.98. All
right.
So let's do your verse of the day.
All right. So reading through Luke chapter 19, and this one's this is like real talk. Okay. So Jesus in Luke 19, verse 41, as he came closer to Jerusalem, says he's nearing kind of the end. As he came closer to Jerusalem, he saw the city ahead and he began to weep. And then he says this, "How I wish today that you of all people would understand the way to peace." And then he goes on to actually say the enemy is going to crush you. And I just had a bad 80s reference that you're not going to get.
No.
Crush your head. Crush your head. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Crush your head?
No.
Can anybody let Joy know who used to say crush your head? Crush your head.
Okay, let's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tara wants me to do the karate kick, the crane kick.
He's squirreling today.
I would pull every muscle in my body.
You're squirreling.
There you go, Joe. I knew you'd know that. Joe, of all people know that. Kids in the hall. I crush your head.
Okay,
It's like
swirling. All right, back to it.
90s.
Back to it.
80s, 90s, late 80s. Anyway. All right. So yeah, how do I get out of that? So so Jesus is like walking into Jerusalem, and he feels the heaviness that people are not seeing him as the Savior, and they're seeking peace in all the wrong places. That's why that says that the enemy is going to come and just be so destructive in their lives. Why? Because they don't understand the true way to peace. And I don't know, I've only done this a few times, which is embarrassing to say as a pastor, but there are times that I have literally driven the city, driven the town, and prayed for the city, and like brought to tears that there's just so many people who don't know the way to peace. You'd think I should do that every day. Like that should be a regular practice to drive around praying for the communities that we live in. But that sense of looking, like, here's what we should do every day. You look everyone in the eye and wonder, do they know the real way of inner spiritual peace, which is a relationship with God? And if we would actually filter our day-to-day life out going, does that person know peace? Does that person have the real peace?
And to have the sense of weight on us that he had, like he recognized that they were missing it.
Yeah.
He recognized that they were missing the truth, and that weighed so heavy on him that it brought him to tears.
I was at a missions conference once, just like not a conference. There's like 8 of us around this round table thing down in Florida at One Hope. And I remember this one pastor saying, we need to get our people to own the lostness of the community. Take ownership of their lostness. I don't even know if lostness is a word, but take ownership of their lostness. Walk around and own the fact that there's people who don't know inner peace with God. And Jesus says when he walked in, entered into Jerusalem, he was weeping.
That's because he loved them, and he recognized and he saw their lostness. So, yeah. So maybe today in your world or in your workplace or in your home, you're going to see people who don't know the way to peace, and you can tell that they're in turmoil. And what a powerful thing to ask God to help you own that.
Or maybe you have an unsettling in your own spirit today, and you're like, I don't know what that is. It's an empty void that can only be filled by God. And he is the inner peace that's going to help you go from this tension of being separated from God to in complete unity with him. So
being reconciled.
Knowing God in a personal way. There's no greater relationship we can ever have than an authentic, real relationship with God. So
there you go. So
read
there's your hope for this morning.
Read
hope
Luke
for
19,
the week.
And when you look at everybody, look them in their eyeballs and wonder, do they have the peace of God? Yep. So treat everybody like a human being. Chick-fil-A people, they say everybody that walks through their doors, which they don't walk through their doors right now, but every customer they have, they train their staff at Chick-fil-A. Everyone has a person, has a story, and treat them like someone walking through your doors with a real story, not just wanting a chicken sandwich.
There you go.
And so no matter what industry you work in, no matter where you're going, if you're grocery shopping today, treat every single person like they have a real story going on in their life. And maybe you're supposed to be a part of their story of helping them out. So
have an amazing Monday.
Hey, praying for you guys. And you guys have a great week. Tomorrow it's going to be me by myself, right? Yep. Micro Brew Tuesday. That doesn't mean you guys don't sign on. Right? Come on now. Someone told me Friday. Someone can Chris. I'm calling him out. Chris Considine said, Travis, when we log in, he was joking, but he goes, when we log in and look at the brew and Joy's not there, we just turn it off.
He was just joking.
You're special.
I'm a special one.
She is special. She is really, I tell you, you're special.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everybody.
Great Monday.
Merry Monday.